A very good evening. So, in accordance with our last lecture on intellectual property of innovation, today we'll be talking on the legal aspects of innovation and why it becomes so crucial for innovators, organizations, public bodies to protect the innovations that they have so painstakingly created from being copied, from being duplicated, from being mismanaged in any way which is foreseeable. So, thereby, we've got to look at every single innovation from the perspective of a startup and understand the legal and formalities needed for such innovation. We look at copyright, certain kinds of software innovations, patents, trademarks, design rights. So all these contents actually signify how a patent is to be protected legally. Now, under any startup scheme, what happens is there is something called startup intellectual property protection. These enable all the startups to protect their intellectual property, and you have certain facilitators. See, these could be retired judges, these could be intellectual property experts, these could be practicing lawyers, these could be certified arbitrators, counselors, mediators, who are all from a legal framework, and their responsibilities are as follows. So what they do is they provide general advice on IPRs and information on how to protect them and promote them, not just in your country, but also other countries. Additionally, they provide assistance in filing, disposal of certain IP applications, filing of patents, trademarks, designs under respective acts, drafting specifications for innovations and inventions. They appear on behalf of startups at certain hearings. They oppose and ensure final disposal of the IPs. They prepare file responses to reports of other examiners, queries, notices, and letters, all by the office of the intellectual property deposer. Now, when you look at copyright, it's a right which protects the expression of a particular idea. So this copyright could be on literary work, could be on musical work, could be on dramas, choreography, pictorials. So just to give you an idea, about a year ago, I had been to Europe, specifically to Paris as one of the places in Europe. There is a choreographed musical performance called the Cirque du Soleil, which actually occurs in Paris, part of France. This choreographed work is copyrighted by that drama troupe. No one is allowed to perform the Cirque du Soleil in any other place in the world other than Paris. Similarly, there is a performance called the New York Philharmonic, which is a musical performance and a musical group. They perform strictly only in New York. None of the Philharmonic's work can be copied or used anywhere else in the world without attracting legal ramifications. So the copyright is there for a good 60 years after the death of the author. It's not mandatory to register the copyright, but it's always advisable to get your certificate from the copyright registry so that you know your copyright is good and valid and no one can play any sort of hanky-panky. So one example I'll give you here for a software innovation. So as per the IPC, Indian Penal Code, as per the copyright law, even a computer program which performs a particular task or helps you achieve a particular result is actually copyrighted. So good example is there was a software program which was registered as a copyright in India, and it was granted to the Punjabi machine translation department for their machine translation software, which is developed by Dr. Vishal Goyal and Dr. G.S. Lehal from the Punjab University of Patiala. So this software program is an innovation by them. They have a copyright for both of these creators for 60 years, right? So copyright protects the expression of the idea, not directly the idea. But in the case of software programs, the program is protected, not the functionality. So thereby, you should explore the possibility of having software related inventions also. So to give you a good idea, Microsoft Office is protected by copyright. Ubuntu, and different variations of Linux are protected by copyright. Sun Microsystems and all of their software is protected by copyright. Adobe, if you have ever opened Adobe Acrobat to view a PDF document, you'll see it's protected under copyright. So these copyrights, the benefit of it is they help you to trace development in certain sectors. If you have a copyright already for a particular innovation and someone else tries and comes out with something a little more unique, you can trace your copyright, you can see the development, and this helps you further innovate on your software itself. Just to give you an idea, just like Microsoft came out with its Word and Excel and PowerPoint software packages, there was another company which is called WPS Office who looked at what Microsoft did, and they've come up with a software package for both mobile and desktop and laptop platforms, which is exactly the same as Microsoft, give or take a few features here and there. So they have innovated, but they have not violated Microsoft's. When you look at patents, on the other hand, this is given by a particular country to an innovator or an inventor, allows them to make, use, and sell it in that particular country. So, just to give you an example, I have a patent on a vessel to hold coffee, and someone else has a patent on a handle for a vessel. So, what I can do, I can prevent you from putting a handle on that coffee cup. Yeah. And you can prevent me from attaching a cup to my handle. So you understand, the patent is given in a particular way. It is made in such a way that your product, your process, or your design is very unique, has its own particular utility, and cannot be copied. So the shape of the Coca-Cola bottle is actually a patent held by the Coca-Cola company held out of Atlanta, Georgia, for your information. So we can see in the United States, the first person that files the patent actually wins the patent. Yeah. And what happens is patent applications are not filed or published for at least 18 months because you need to look at what patents competitors are filing, what patents you have filed. Are they the same? Is there any bit of uniqueness is something which needs to be studied. Why patents are used is because it gives you an exclusive right to exploit the innovation for up to 20 years. You have a strong market position, you reduce competition, establish yourself as the market leader. There's a higher return on investment because you put a lot of time and money in developing these innovative products. Your innovation gets commercialized and you have the opportunity or a license to sell this innovation, which is so important. See, if you are exploiting your patent, you can sell it, you can commercialize it, brings in a lot of income for your. Then, if you have a patent, negotiating or bargaining becomes much better. A patented company has a very positive image because stakeholders, business partners, investors look at the number of patents, they provide additional funds, and it enhances the market value of your company. You'll be surprised. India also has something called Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers' Rights Act under innovation protection. So it says that farmers are entitled to actually use specific kinds of seed varieties which they have created. They're not allowed to sell it. It protects farmers from other competitors or other farmers who are exaggerating seed claims. And in case someone violates it, the farmers who have actually created or innovated these particular seed varieties can get compensation under this act. So innovation doesn't necessarily only mean technologically software, for example. Even plants, even farmers, even seeds are an innovation. Then when you look at a trademark, this gives you a legal monopoly. No one can actually copy it. And trademarks don't expire. Trademarks identify where the product is originated from or the service is originated from. Almost all innovative firms make extensive use of trademarks, right? And trademarks are for goods which stand for status and quality. So you can see Rolls-Royce, if you actually are a car aficionado, if not, also fine, has a particular logo and a particular symbol which is part of its product called the Spirit of Ecstasy. Spirit of Ecstasy is actually a figurine of a woman. This is a trademark which Rolls-Royce has held for the last 150 years. Nobody can use the Spirit of Ecstasy logo or emblem anywhere in any of their products. So trademark allows you to also engage in incremental innovation, differentiate your products. It supports the strategy which the company wants to take as it moves forward. But what are the negatives of the trademarks are? It is sensitive to consumer actions. If there is a problem with the trademark brand and you don't resolve it immediately, their damage is almost irreparable. So this is a good example for trademarks. You can see Nike on one hand, you can see Reebok on the other, Adidas on yet another. So these trademarks are aggressively protected by these companies. What do these trademarks protect? Protects customers from being misled. It has a very powerful source of identifying certain goods from each other. The last one is called a design right, where you have a design right for manufacturing a product in a particular way. So the Design Act 2000, Design Rules 2001 in India actually protect the designs that certain companies give. So the good example for one design rights which has been filed is the design of the paperboard packaging, which you've seen is very unique. So design registrations are done when a design is new or original, it's not published. It doesn't have anything scandalous or obscene, and it's significantly different from known designs. So when you actually register it, it lasts for 10 years, which can be extended by more than that. It can be open to cancellation also if it doesn't qualify as a unique design and applies to the design to any specific article, could be say in the FMCG sector, automobile sector, pharmaceutical sector. So one design right which has actually been registered is the child proof or the tamper free caps for medical bottles or pharmaceutical bottles. Thank you so much.